Hello, I'm Lee Youngblood, Executive Director of Mount Grace Land Conservation Trust. Mount Grace has been helping landowners protect farms and forests in the valley for nearly 30 years. In 1986, the breathtaking views from Warwick's tallest mountain inspired a small group of people to begin working together to protect land in 23 towns from an increasing amount of haphazard development. Since then, Mount Grace has accomplished a lot of conservation in Warwick, including protecting Chase Hill Farm, which has gorgeous views of Mount Grace. But Mount Grace Land Conservation Trust is far more than a mountain located off Route 78 in Warwick. Mount Grace is in Greenfield, where we help permanently protect the former Town Poor Farm and provide a site for Just Roots, the new Greenfield Community Farm. Mount Grace is in Leiden, where we work with farmers Warren, Randy, and Angie Facey, and many of their neighbors to protect Breezy Knoll Dairy Farm and hundreds of surrounding acres of forested watershed land. Mount Grace is in Irving, where we helped create the Irving Town Forest on Poplar Mountain. Mount Grace is in New Salem, where we helped save the town's common by protecting 100 acres of adjacent woods on West Hill. Mount Grace is in Gill, where we helped Cliff Hatch and Patricia Crosby protect part of Up and Gill Farm, and worked with Brian Donahue to protect Bascom Farm. Mount Grace is in Wendell, where we help protect Fisk Pond, a beloved local swimming hole, and where you can also visit Hidden Valley Memorial Forest. Mount Grace is in downtown Orange, where we purchased a building to lease to the Quabbin Harvest Food Co-op. Mount Grace is in Northfield, helping Bill and Nancy Ames protect their land and establish an accessible trail at the new Alderbrook Meadows Sanctuary. Mount Grace is on the banks of the Connecticut River in Montague, helping make Redfire Farm a permanently affordable wool farm. And when Mount Grace protects land, we remain committed to it forever. That's why we're still involved with the old Bitzer Farm on Hatchery Road in Montague, which was on the Tennessee Gas Pipeline route until legal action by Mount Grace forced Kinder Morgan to back off. Land conservation delivers clean water and air, healthy food, and wildlife habitat. At the same time, it supports a sustainable rural economy that can provide more jobs without diminishing the land. On Valley Gives Day, please help Mount Grace protect the land you love.
This all starts with you and me.